Hello, my name is Samantha and I'm a dancer with the Huntsville Ballet Company and an instructor at the studio. Today I will be teaching a level 1 and 2 class. I will be doing a little bit of floor, a little bit of bar, and a little bit of center. So it's not going to move around a lot, so just grab yourself something sturdy like a chair or go to a kitchen counter and we can get started. Alright, so we will start on the floor. We're going to do a little bit of stretching just because I know some of you probably have not done a lot of dancing in the past few days, so I'll start with something nice and slow, and that way you can get your body moving. Alright, so we're going to start in our butterfly position. And just make your 6 bones nice and tall. Your back is nice and straight. So we're going to go nice and straight with a happy back. And then we go nice and round. Then again, we do a happy back. And then we do a sad back. And one more time. Happy back. And now let's take our nose all the way down to our toes. Good. We're going to stay there just for a little bit to open up your hips. Good. All right. Now let's go ahead and bring our legs nice and straight. Let's put our hands on our hips. That way we don't have a chance to slouch. And let's do a happy back one more time. And sad back. And happy back, sad back, and happy back, and let's keep our back nice and happy, and let's make some happy toes and sad toes. So make sure here, when you're doing happy toes, try and get your knees nice and straight. Make sure there's no air going underneath. If you can, get your heels off the floor, and then sad toes one more time. Really point those toes. Happy toes and sad toes. Happy toes, sad toes one more time. Good. And now we're going to stretch up to the ceiling. Here, you want your back to be nice and straight, kind of like you're sitting up against the wall, so that way you don't have a chance to slouch into your lower back. So you go up. Now you reach, pretend you're still in the studio, and you're reaching to the top of the mirrors. Then you reach to the bars, and you go all the way down. Good, ladies. Up again. And to the mirror, to the bar, and down. All right, good. We're going to do that one more time, and then on that last one, we're going to stay down by our feet. You reach up, mirrors, bars, and down. Good. Now let's hold it for a second. Do your best to keep your knees nice and straight. Relax your head so that you can get a good stretch in your hamstrings and a good stretch on your lower back. Good, let's come up. Let's go back to our butterfly position, and now that we're a little bit warmer, go ahead and turn your head to the right. So this is my right. Whatever your right is, turn that way, and come right back a little. Again, think of keeping your lower back nice and straight, and that way you're not crunching into it, just your upper back. Good. Then you turn to the left, come right back, and recover. Good. One more time. Turn right, come right, recover, to the left, back, and recover. Good. Let's go to our stomachs now. Let's put our hands underneath our back and push up. Good. And try to do this without sinking into your shoulders, because I know sometimes it's really easy to just lay down. Make your neck nice and long, tall, like you're wearing a crown on top of your head. Same thing here. Let's look to the right. Back to the center. Look left. Back to the center. Very good. Let's go down. Now, put your arms straight out in front of you, kind of like you're making a long letter I. And let's do our Superman and Supergirl stretches. Up and down. Again. Up and down. Good. Let's go to a Y position. So open up your arms just a little bit. Up and down. press pause on that music and go to a roly-poly position. Good. Just rest for a little bit here so that you can relax that back since you were working it hard. All right, let's come up. Put those hands on the hips, up to your knees, and now do your best to go up to your knee and to your feet without putting your hands on the ground. So that way you can get up like a dancer. All right, let's move on to barre. So like I said, you can grab whatever it is that you need. You can grab a chair, you can go to a kitchen counter. If you have a desk in your room, you can use that as well. Just something that is sturdy so that you're not falling over. And if you have a mirror, even better, so you can check out some of the stuff that I'm going to be talking about. All right, so we're going to start with some plies. Basically, you're going to do 2 demi-plies, 1 grand plie, up, you're going to releve, hold, hold, hold. For my ladies that are a little bit more advanced, a little bit stronger, you can let go of the barre for a second. Then we're going to tendu to second position. Then we're going to repeat the same thing. 2 demis, 1 grand plie, releve, try and hold everything nice and in. And we're going to go back to first position and then finish. All right, ladies, I want you to focus when you plie, have nice flat feet, kind of like pancakes on the ground. All right, don't let them pick up. You want your pancake to be nice and smooth and cooked over really well. That's exactly how you want your feet to be. All right, let's get started. Arms low, bring them up, and on the barre. Plie and stretch, demi and stretch. Let's grand plie. Again, keep those knees over. Good, ladies. Let's go up, releve. Now, like I said, if you feel like you're up to it, let go for a second. Oh, I was not up to it. I fell over. That's okay. Lower. Let's tendu to second. Demi and stretch. Demi and stretch. Let's grand plie. Keep your chest up. Don't let any of this happen. Nice and straight. Releve. All right, second chance for Miss Samantha. There we go. There it is. If you can hold it for a second. Good. Tendu. Close to first. Arms en bas. Let's finish. Good. You always want to hold it just for a second, so that way you are ready to go and you know that, or so the audience knows that you're done. All right, don't wiggle around, just hold it for a second and you are set to go. All right, if you want to do that one more time, you can just repeat it. And actually right now we are going to do plies in fifth. This one's going to be a little bit different. You're going to do 3 demi-plies, tendu and switch, 3 demi-plies, tendu and switch. That's it, no grand plies this time around. Let's plie, plie and stretch, plie and stretch, plie, stretch, tendu out, heel forward, close back, plie and stretch, plie and stretch. This is 3, stretch, tendu out, and close. Good, let's finish again. Very nice. Good. Now we're going to go on to our tendus. We're going to use the same song that we just used before. And all we're going to do is we're going to do point and demi and point and demi, point, demi, point, and close. We're going to go side, side. Then you're going to take that right foot. You're going to go front, left foot go front. Then we'll go ahead and finish. All right, make sure when you're going forward, think of that sticker at the front of your leg. All right, you want to show off the sticker that is right here. If you're turned in, we can't see the sticker. So go ahead and turn out when you're going forward and show us that nice, pretty heel every single time. All right, let's get started. Arms en avant, put them on the barre. Good. Point, demi, point, demi, point, demi, point, and close. Let's go to the left. Point, demi, point, demi, point, demi, point, and close. to some souped-noose. This is going to be a little bit slower. All we're going to do is plie, tendu out, plie, and stretch. Same thing here, ladies. We talked about the pancake a little bit earlier. This is exactly where I want to see it. I don't want to see the back of your foot going up or going forward, backwards like this, because again, you want your pancake to be nice and smooth and cooking the entire time. All right, so we're going to keep those feet nice and flat to the ground. Again, when you're doing your plie, you keep your chest up, you keep your back nice and straight, and that way you're not falling forwards or backwards. All right, let's get started. Up, put them on your bar. Plie, out, plie, stretch. Just follow along. Let's go left. Right again. And left. Right. All right, let's do the last set. Very hard at home. Next, I know we've been working in first position. Let's go ahead and turn it in this time around. We're going to work on the articulation of the feet. I'm going to turn sideways just for a little bit so you can see. I want you to be working on your demi point, not all the way up, because that doesn't work the pads of your feet. All right, when we first start, we're going to go demi on the pads of your feet, all the way up, demi, and down. All right, we're gonna alternate feet. This is to make your feet nice and strong, so that way you can work them at the center. All right, we're gonna do right, left, 8 times. So it's gonna be a total of 8. 7, 8. Demi, point, demi, down. Demi, point, demi, down. Demi, point, demi, down. Good, we are halfway there. Keep going. Up. Now remember, I'm going to turn sideways just so you can see what I'm doing with my feet. Demi, up, demi, down, demi, up, demi, down. And finish. Very good. All right, using that same music, we're going to step it up a notch. We're going to go demi, passe, demi, and down. That way, from here, you can use those toes that we were just working on to push up to your passe position, so that when you're skipping and you're doing your passes across the floor, you have that strength to get your foot all the way up. Up on your bar. Demi, passe, demi, down. Demi, passe, demi, down. Demi, passe, demi, down. Demi, passe, demi, down. Halfway there. Up. Now don't forget to find your knee every single time. Get it up. It's almost like you have a table. There you go, nice and flat. Demi and up. Demi, down. Let's finish. All right, good work. Last thing that we are going to do at the bar, we're going to work on our sautés, and we're going to work in first position. So we're back to that open, rotated position with our feet, with our legs, all the way up to your hips. All right, so we're going to plie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So since 8 is the magic number in ballet, we're going to work a little bit on counting as well as on your sautés. So you plie for counts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then on 8 is when you jump. All right, we're going to do that 4 times. I think we're going to use We Are Young for this one. All right. Up and plie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sauté 8. Hold your plie. Remember, don't forget those pancakes. They're nice and on the ground. 6, That one's a little bit harder because you're jumping, you have to hold everything nice and tight, so you can shake it out for a second. And now, another counting exercise. We're gonna do the same thing, except now we are gonna jump on 4 and on 8. All right, so you hold 1, 2, 3, saute 4, 5, 6, 7, saute 8. All right, one more time. Plie. 1, 2, 3, saute 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're halfway there. 2, 3, 4. Now don't forget, no fidgets. Just hold it. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Very good. Let's finish. All right. Now, I know that if you're holding a chair, if you're holding something that's a little bit more flimsy, you may have brought it back with you. That means you have to place your hands lightly on the chair or on the counter or on the desk, whatever, and use your legs to do the majority of the work. If you're pulling it backwards with you or if you're throwing it down, that means you're using a little bit too much of your upper body, and that means you have to let your legs work a little bit harder. Okay, so you can rewind if you want, try it again for yourself, or you can just try it again next time. All right, so that is it for barre. We're gonna do a little bit of center work. And basically we're just gonna work on the things that we already worked on at the barre. We're gonna add a little bit of releve since we did that for plies, add a little bit of bourres so that way you can also work the little tiny pats of your feet like we talked about earlier. So to begin, we are going to do some tendus, and we're gonna add some plie and tablier in there so that way you can work on the things we worked on at the barre. All right, we're standing in first. Let's put the hands on the hips. Tendu and close, tendu and close, tendu. Let's plie in second, tendu, close first. Let's go left and close, left and close, tendu, plie, tendu and close. Let's rest for a second. So I want to talk about where you're probably going to be in your house. So you want to do this in the kitchen floor, you want to do this wherever you have some kind of floor, so that way your feet can move a little bit easier. If you only have carpet, that's totally okay as well. Just make sure you have a little bit of room to move around. Let's try that one more time. Hands on the hips. Tendu, close, tendu, close, tendu, plie in second, tendu and first, tendu and close, tendu, close, tendu, plie second, tendu and close. All right, let's shake it out for a second. Rest. Let's stay in first position. Now we're gonna take something a little bit slower, and again, this has to do with working your legs and not your upper body quite as much, especially now that we're not at the barre. All right. So we're gonna start in first position one more time. Let's put the hands on the hips so that you can find your balance. Follow along. We're gonna do plie, stretch, releve, down. Plie, stretch, releve, down. We're going to do that 8 times. So this is 3, releve, down. This is 4. So we're halfway there. 5, 6, 7. Last one. Good, all right, go ahead and shake it out one more time. That's one of those that gets your legs a little bit tired. All right, since we just worked on getting those legs nice and straight in our releve, let's go ahead and keep working on that. So let's bring our feet to parallel now. We're gonna do some bourres. So you're gonna go up, you're gonna bourre in place for 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're gonna turn to stage right. So whatever that is for you, if it's this way, if it's that way, whatever it is in your house, turn to your stage right. Stage right, 2, 3, 4. You're gonna turn up stage. 1, 2, 3, 4, stage left, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then down stage one more time to finish. Then we'll take a little break, and then we'll do the same thing going stage left. All right, feet parallel, hands on the hips. Up, 2, 3, 4. Now turn, stage right. Think about moving your feet as fast as you can, like you're moving across the floor. Up stage, 1, 2, 3, 4, and left. 2, 3, 4. Finish down stage one more time. Good, very, very nice. Again, shake it out. That made my calves a little tired, so I'm sure you guys are a little bit tired too. Take a second. And now we're gonna repeat doing the same thing, starting stage left this time. So facing down stage, up for 4 counts. 3, 4. Now turn stage left. 7, 8, back. 4 counts, don't forget. 3, 4, finish stage right. 6, 7, 8. One more time facing forward. And let's finish. Don't forget that finish. It's very important so that way the audience knows when to clap. If you just kind of throw your arms around, they're not going to have any idea. All right. Second to last thing that we will do today, we're going to do some sauté. So we worked on those at the bar. That's when we did our plie, 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 sauté on 8. This time around, we're going to do consecutive sauté. So you're just going to keep going on the music. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Rest. Tendu to second. We're going to do 8 sautés in second position as well. Then we will go back to first position and finish. Let's sauté. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Let's tendu to second position. Don't rest just yet. We'll get to rest after the end of the song. And 8 sautés in second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Tendu back to first and finish. All right. Good job. Let's combine first and second this time. All right, let's do some échappé sauté. So we already did our sautés in first, sautés in second. Let's combine them. So we're gonna go second, first, second, first, second, first to the same song, and we're gonna do it 8 times. All right, be ready in first position. Second and first. Second, first, second, first, second, first. Good, we're halfway there. Good, all right. So now this is another one of those exercises where you have to think about your pancakes. Keep them nice and flat when you go to second. Keep them nice and flat when you go to first. So that way you don't have any of this going on without the bar, and you're nice and tall and straight. All right, last thing for today, we're gonna do a reverence. Even though you guys are at home and even though I'm at the studio and not with you guys, we can still say thank you for class. All right, let's start in first. Arms on avant, on go. Let's bring them to second. Pretend you're on a table. Don't let your elbows drop. Back on ball. One arm at a time. On avant. On O. Second. And down. On avant. On O. Second. And down. Good. My ladies, you can go ahead and do a tendu. Cross it behind you and curtsy. If I have any gentlemen looking at this class, go ahead and cross those arms and let's do a bow. All right, thank you guys. I hope we get to see you again soon, and we appreciate everybody's support for the ballet. Thank you.